Defeat the spider and bring glory to your colony. And this is what we shall do, guys. So we will zoom out so that you can see how huge this spider actually is and see how our ants will do versus this creature. Here we go, guys. It noticed us. Attack! I believe in you. Hello and welcome back to my channel, everyone. Here at Ants Vienna, we love ants, and I think there is room for digital ants too on this channel. Since in the last video, a lot of you guys mentioned the Pocket Ant Simulator game, most noticeable Mr. Ants Britannia himself, I decided to cover this game as well. To be completely honest with you guys, I have played this game in the past and I really enjoyed it back then. But since the developers have done many updates in the meantime, instead of making a review, I'll try to give you guys a vanilla experience of its first minutes of gameplay, so you know what to expect should you decide to pick it up and play it by yourself. Consider throwing me a thumbs up if you like the video, as it really helps me out, and I'd be happy to earn your subscription today. So let's get started. Now, as it's loading, we get this nice screen. Upon clicking start, the game is going to ask you for an email you wanna use to start your account. Hello there, welcome to Pocket Ant Colony Simulator. I am entomologist Dr. Zani. I will guide your first steps into the fascinating world of ants. What should I call you? Will of course be called Ants Vienna. Okay, let's check. Valid name, perfect, confirm. Now, this is the first view we get. The queen and the egg, which is probably us. Nice to meet you, Ants Vienna. You're the colony's first worker ant. This means that we're going to work the hardest from all. Okay, next. We'll start by building a chamber for processing and storing food. Using the colony menu. Okay, so we'll click on colony here on the left. And we'll build what he wants us to build. Needs some seconds. Well done. We will now look for food while the chamber is being built. Okay, let's do this. Go up and exit the nest. Let's explore the outside world. Upgrade is complete meanwhile. We can tell it where to go if we just click the place with our finger. We can zoom in and out by twitching like this. What I know is possible is that we can have a joystick, so I'll definitely activate that joystick, and I don't want it to show me the completed quests, only the ones that I haven't completed. Otherwise it's fine, we'll just confirm this. And here we get our joystick now. Much better, for me at least. Your choice. Now we'll get out of here. You must be careful up here. There are predators and enemy ants lurking around. Now look for a leaf to gather from. You can use the minimap to help you build. Okay, once there you can gather a leaf piece by using the select button and take it back to the nest. Okay, so we'll just get the leaf, I think. We're here. Let's press select, click on that leaf and press gather. Nice. So we're extra slow when we're carrying stuff. So we'll need to drop it in the food chamber we've just made. Let's drop it here. Click on drop. You just processed your first food. Pick up the recently processed fungus and drop it near the queen. Okay, so we come again here, press select, click on that fungus and pick it up. Let me zoom in a little bit, like so. And here's our hungry queen, guys. Let's feed her. Just drop it. Laying eggs. Egg is growing. Pupa. There she is. A new worker ant is born. We'll have to assign the newborn a task to perform. In order to do it, open the workers menu. You will be able to assign the behaviors to your worker ants. Okay. So we'll open the worker menu on our left. Task the newborn to gather leaves and bring them to the food processing chamber, just like you did earlier. Okay, I like telling people what to do. So press confirm with the task. So we'll assign it to do the gathering. Oh, it seems like the ant doesn't know where to gather leaves from. So how are we going to do this? Let's go next. We'll have to establish the leaf as the source for our workers to gather from. Okay? To do that, go back to the surface, select the leaf and press the source button. Okay, let me zoom out just a bit. So now the ant, we've told her to gather leaves, but she doesn't know where from. Which means we go to the leaf, press select and select source. Well done. Now your worker will gather leaves until you assign the ant a different task. Remember that you must set a source for any new resource or when your current source is depleted. Resource target updated. Complete the first tasks from the quest menu and we will meet again when you upgrade the Queen's Chamber, which is that leaf right now. So when you click on select and when you click on the leaf, aside from gathering something yourself or setting it as a source, you see where it says under leaf, like a number. This is the number of leaves or leaf pieces that are left on this resource. So now I'll just may as well help out, since it's only the two of us for now. Let me check total ants here. If we click like the total, we get this menu which tells us soldiers, workers, player, queen, total. Okay, so we can have up to 5 workers now. So with my other sister working on gathering the leaf, I will work on feeding the queen until we have 5 workers, so that we can get the colony going. As you know from real life ants, the start of a colony is always the hardest part, and most colonies fail to establish exactly that. So it's very critical for us to invest our resources correctly. And in parallel, we're going to the worker menu and we'll assign the rest of the workers to gather leaves too. Now, as long as the resource is active, the workers will know where to gather from. Okay, last fungi to drop, so that we get our initial 5 workers. The egg has come, it's evolving, and soon it will hatch. And it tells us, upgrade food processing chamber to breed more ants. Okay, with the next level, we get 10 ants maximum. For me to gather leaves, I have to make a leaf storage chamber, which we'll do right away, which requires us to get 10 fungi. Okay, how many fungi do we have? 5. I might as well help out here to go faster. Upgrade complete. Nice. So we now have a leaf storage. So we'll assign one of our workers to gather leaves. For this we have to reduce one worker from the fungi gathering and assign him to the leaf gathering, or her to be exact, to the leaf gathering. We also have a map on the top right of the screen. So we see we have another red ant colony nearby. And what looks like a spider a bit more away from our leaf. Which is no good news. Okay, so the professor said that he will meet up with us again when we upgrade the Queen's Chamber. But before we upgrade the Queen's Chamber, I actually want to upgrade once more the food processing chamber so that we get a maximum of 10 ants, okay? So let's go ahead and do this since we now have enough leaves. And we'll need to wait for a minute. That's it, upgrade complete. Now we drop the fungi, the fungus. Fungi is the plural. And now we get more workers. Ah yeah, and the new worker will be feeding the queen. So the colony will automatically be regenerating one worker when she loses one worker. But when we are full, we can technically assign the worker to do something else so that she doesn't only sit there and wait until one worker is dead so that she can feed the queen. Anyway, general interface overview. Just as a quick note here, we've seen what we can do with select on the left down side. We'll be seeing what we can do with recruit as soon as we build soldiers later on. That little flag thing is also army oriented. Then we've got the new worker and menu. Here we've got the colony menu, which is basically your building interface. You can go through all the tabs, read what they do, and upgrade them through here. The resin chamber is new to me, and I've barely touched Honeydrew by the time I last played. So I'm pretty excited as well. Total ants. Here is where you can see a total of your colony. Even separated workers and soldiers for later on. Our name, Ants Vienna. On the top left, you have your basic resources that you can gather, namely fungus, leaves, seeds, and insect parts. On the top right, we've got this option drop down for music, sound effects, zoom, the joystick if you want to have it like I do, which I seriously prefer. And you can show how it shows the quest. You can change your language here. Here is a list of languages you can choose: English, Espanol, Portuguese, Francais, Turkish, Deutsch, and Italiano. Okay, so you can also reset your progress. They obviously have a Discord, and you can press save and exit if you want to leave the game, but we're having an episode here, so I won't be doing that. Confirm. We have the red ants up here. As you can see, this is the numbers of the other colony, so we have to be careful when we're dealing with them. You can see them on the map. You get the full map when you press the mini-map on the right ones, like this, if you tap it. Gems are basically the premium currency in the game, but you can pretty much do everything without them. So I guess there is no need for us to go into this now. We still want to keep playing for free, after all. Then we have an army menu. This is where we will later be creating our soldiers. And let me actually put everyone into gathering fungus, because soldiers need fungus to be created. Quests. So build the food processing chamber. Complete. This is also a way to get gems, obviously. As you can see here. Bring 1 leaf piece to the food chamber. Yes, we've done this. We're a great leader. Breed 2 worker ants. Done 2. Build the leaf storage chamber. Oh yes, we've done this. Upgrade the food processing chamber to level 2. Yes, we've done this. This is what allowed us to have 10 ants maximum. Breed 10 worker ants. Yes, we've reached the current maximum. Then the next quest would be to breed 15 worker ants and to upgrade the food processing chamber to level 3. These can both be done by us upgrading the food processing chamber once more, which I might as well do, since it needs 3 minutes. And let's see what the queen chamber needs to be updated. Oh, okay, so for our first soldier to be born, we do actually need to gather 15 seeds, okay? So the problem with gathering seeds is, let me show you. Early on, you'll be frightened to go near this, because there are a lot of red ants here, and periodically you see those greater red ants. These are soldiers. You don't want to mess with those if you don't have soldiers yourself. Let's snag a seed. Okay, got the seed, now running. To gather the 15 seeds you need for the queen's chamber, you will also need a seed storage, and for the seed storage you're going to need exactly 25 of each of the starting resources, being fungi and leaves. Select, click, gather, come on, before the soldiers see me. Running. Okay, snagged 1 seed there. Upgrade completo. Now we have a seed chamber, seed storage. Let's drop the seed here. I've got a feeling that I'll have to do these seeds manually by myself, because if I send my workers, they will most probably die, and they also cost resources to remake. Okay guys, now we finally have enough resources to build that queen's chamber for it to allow us to build soldiers. Let's go and do that right away. Go to the queen's chamber and we'll build just that. Let us actually check our achievements meanwhile. We've done this, we've built the seed storage chamber, we've breeded the 15 worker ants. Also these quests are a very good orientation for what the game needs you to do next, so that you can progress, guys. So that your progress goes smoothly. Upgrade complete. Now that you're upgraded the queen's chamber, we can finally breed soldier ants. Yay! Let's try it. Breed 1 soldier ant from the army menu. It will cost you 15 food per soldier. Okay, and that's precise why I've said... why I've told all my ants to gather fungus right now. So let's go to the army menu and breed a soldier. 1 maximum amount of eggs. Ah, okay, I've got to wait. How can I breed more at once? Let me see. Oh, okay, we need the nursery chamber for this, and the nursery chamber costs 25 seeds. and we'll only attempt this after we've got soldiers, okay? So we'll stick around and wait until each soldier hatches. I think the maximum in the beginning is 5 or 6, if I'm not mistaken. Great. In order to defeat the tarantula lurking nearby, you will need about 6 soldiers. Breed them. Okay. To be honest with you guys, 6 is the bare minimum that you need, 6 soldiers for a tarantula, and you may not even make it with those 6 soldiers. So if possible, I will try to make more and come again to you when we've gathered them, so that we can actually go and attack this tarantula. When that leaf is gone, the one you see in the middle of the screen right now, where our ants are gathering, you see these little black dots. These are our worker ants. And if you want to get past this and get to the other leaf on the upper left, because we certainly won't go on the upper right where the red ants are, then we need to defeat that tarantula. This is what I was talking about. The resource depleted. Now we have to find the new one. Okay, I see now the maximum soldiers are 50. So let's see how many we can make with the food that is available to us. Probably another 10. And how many do we have now? We have 3. Okay, with 13 soldiers we can definitely defeat that tarantula and maybe even claim that seeds for us from the other ant colony, or at least protect our workers while they are gathering them.
One eternity later.
Okay guys, after sitting here for like 10 minutes and manually breeding every single soldier here, we finally have assembled 12 soldiers in our colony that will help us defeat this tarantula and get to the other leaf in order to secure resources for our colony. So, in the name of the Ants Vienna colony here in Pocket Ants, we now will hurriedly assemble our army by pressing the recruit button. Let's do this. Soldier ants will follow you anywhere. Okay, yeah, they will automatically attack ants, but with bigger creatures you have to press a manual button, namely the one you see up on top of this window, the attack thing. Against bigger creatures, you must go near them and the attack button will become active. Defeat the spider and bring glory to your colony. And this is what we shall do, guys. So we will zoom out so that you can see how huge this spider actually is and see how our ants will do versus this creature. So let us spot it. I'm moving slowly so that my soldiers can catch up to me. And we've also got to be careful not to be eaten by the spider while our soldiers attack her. So, here we go, guys. It noticed us. Attack! I believe in you. You can do it. 1 down. Two ants down. The tarantula has been defeated. Oh, good job. When you defeat a creature, you can kill it and gather its parts as resources. Okay? You will need to build the body parts chamber in order to do so. You can also capture it and make it join your army. But you will need to build the creature chamber for capturing creatures. Okay. So what do we do here? Let's build the body parts chamber first. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted to do. So we'll kill it. And let's go here to the colony menu. What does the body part chamber need? 50 seeds? Are you kidding me? Okay, anyway, we have an army now at least. So with the protection of my soldiers, we'll go and find the next leaf here. I cannot press the select button as long as I've recruited those guys, so I'll disband them. Wait, no. Disband, select, and now we'll gather. Okay, source. New source. So now our ants should be coming. Yeah, you can see all those little dots. The spider is here, is still in the radar, but it's only her body left. See? Knock. $50 leaves and 50 seeds. Okay, so to do this, how many seeds can we have? Exactly 50. Okay, so we don't need to upgrade the seed storage, but what we definitely need is more leaves. And to gather more leaves, we'll just set our workers to gather leaves instead of food. Confirm, like so. We'll also make one more soldier while we are at it. How many do we have now? 10. Okay, fine. And while the soldiers are in idle, they actually do patrol around the nest entrance, in case you're wondering. And upon pressing the recruit button, they all come around you. You can disband them, or you can press the recruit button again when a new soldier is born, and it will also join the group when it says ants assemble. So, one more soldier for the win. Okay, now we've gathered the 50 leaves we needed, so we've got 3 workers, and with the workers being free, we will now actually set them to do seeds while we accompany them with the soldiers to secure the resource. Let's do that. We'll send all the workers to the seeds. Confirm. We'll recruit the soldiers and we'll run for it. You can see the enemy soldiers here. So if you're wondering how you secure a resource, this is how you do it. You take a bunch of soldiers and stand in front of the resource, assuming you can take the hits, and you let the workers gather the seeds meanwhile. So we've lost a couple of soldiers here, I think. But it's okay, we'll do fine. As long as they're only sending regular workers, we'll have no trouble. You can also see the numbers of the red ants on the right decreasing to 60, 59, 58, 57 by now.
One eternity later.
Okay guys, now we've seated here long enough waiting for our workers to gather those 50 seeds that we need along with the 50 leaves to make our body parts chamber, and we'll just hit build on this one. It takes a minute. Now meanwhile I'm already going, let's see what we can do. We can take the rest of the seeds here, I guess. So let our workers take the seeds while I'm still standing here and the upgrade is done. Well done! You can now set the dead spider as a source for your workers to gather from. Gather a spider body part and store it in the body parts chamber. Upgrade complete. So just a little side note, as the seeds decrease, as the number of seeds decreases, better said, you can check that out by hitting select and hitting the resource. And then you see we've got 97 seeds left for the moment, and each ant that wanders away takes 1 seed with it. Okay? As a little side note, I want to secure all those seeds, at least 50, which is our maximum storage right now, before I leave the place and go gather the spider body parts. Okay, now we'll go and check on that spider. So here's our dead spider. Now I'll hit the select, hit the spider, say source, and I will also assign our workers to go and take the spider parts. Hit confirm, and now a bunch of workers, all our workers, 15, should come here and start gathering parts of the spider. I'll also gather one spider part because I think it's a quest. Let's see. So I'm now holding the spider leg. Let's go in the nest now. Here we have our body part. Storage, hit drop. And boom! New creatures will reappear 24 hours after you defeat them. You can also attract them, by using pheromones. You can get pheromones by winning battles against other players or by successfully defending your colony. Let's raid another player's colony. If you have creatures in your army, you could use them in battle. Okay? Press the battle button to search for other players' colonies. You could also battle versus me by tapping Dr. Zhang button. Okay. So the game now also wants to teach us about some PvP action here. If you're interested, we've depleted the resource I see right now. Let me know if you guys want me to continue playing this as a series alongside our regular Ant content, and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the next video when it comes up.